Welcome to the Foundations of Medical Device Quality Assurance and Regulatory Compliance, presented by CDG Training, your global partner in excellence. Join our professional certification course to become a medical device quality assurance and regulatory compliance professional, recognized globally and taught by seasoned experts. We warmly welcome you to this course, designed to equip you with essential knowledge and skills in the global medical device industry, emphasizing quality as a life-saving commitment. Explore your learning roadmap, covering QA foundations, design controls, manufacturing compliance, post-market surveillance, and certification, ensuring a comprehensive understanding of compliance. The medical device industry is rapidly growing, projected to exceed $700 billion by 2030, offering vast opportunities for quality and compliance professionals. Build your professional profile as a QA specialist, regulatory affairs expert, compliance officer, or quality engineer, each playing a crucial role in the product lifecycle. Quality assurance is about prevention at every stage of the product lifecycle, ensuring medical devices meet specifications and regulatory requirements. Regulatory compliance ensures every product meets legal and technical standards, covering products, processes, documents, and activities. Quality assurance and regulatory compliance work together to ensure patient safety and product effectiveness, forming the foundation of successful medical device companies. Quality lapses can cost billions annually, highlighting the importance of strong QA and regulatory systems as cost-effective investments. Today's professionals must master technical expertise, regulatory fluency, project management, digital tools, and communication to excel in QA and compliance. Familiarize yourself with key standards like ISO 13485 and IEC 62366, essential for medical device compliance and lifecycle management. Global regulatory harmonization aims to ensure patient safety and product effectiveness, with major authorities aligning standards worldwide. Manage every stage of the medical device lifecycle, from design controls to post-market surveillance, ensuring compliance and quality. The demand for QA and regulatory professionals is growing, with a projected need for over 460,000 professionals by 2030, offering significant career opportunities. Certified professionals often earn more due to their advanced skills and leadership opportunities, making certification a valuable investment. Understand the reality of QA and regulatory roles, focusing on compliance strategy and business decisions rather than reactive inspections. External auditors value documented evidence, traceability, training records, and post-market responsiveness in QA and regulatory programs. Embrace future trends like digital QMS platforms, AI document review, real-world evidence, and cybersecurity scrutiny to stay ahead in compliance. Experience a week in the life of a QA manager, demonstrating leadership in corrective actions, supplier changes, and regulatory submissions. Avoid common pitfalls like documentation-only focus, missed post-market signals, and working in silos to ensure effective compliance. Embark on your compliance career with CDG Training, gaining global market access, leadership readiness, and career distinction in QA and regulatory excellence. Explore the global regulatory landscape, mastering the authorities that shape medical device compliance worldwide. In this chapter, discover the worldwide landscape of regulatory authorities, frameworks, and compliance pathways that govern medical devices. Understand who regulates, what they require, and how they interact. Medical device regulators ensure every device is safe, effective, and fit for use before reaching patients, adhering to strict scientific, ethical, and legal principles. Explore the 8 major global authorities covering nearly all device markets worldwide, each with unique regulations and compliance requirements. The FDA is the gateway to the world's largest medical device market, emphasizing compliance under the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. The FDA classifies medical devices into 3 risk-based categories, each with distinct regulatory pathways and submission requirements. The MDR 2017-745 sets a high bar for medical device compliance in Europe, with stricter clinical evidence and expanded post-market surveillance. To sell in Europe, manufacturers must obtain a CE mark through a notified body, ensuring compliance with EU standards. Japan's PMDA is a key player in the global medical device market, known for its rigorous standards and sophisticated regulatory system. PMDA classifies devices into risk-based tiers, each with specific submission requirements and regulatory obligations for manufacturers. Health Canada's regulations align with international standards, using a 4-class risk system to ensure device safety and effectiveness. The MDSAP allows a single audit to satisfy regulatory requirements across multiple countries, streamlining compliance efforts. Australia's TGA uses a risk-based system to manage therapeutic goods, aligning closely with EU MDR principles for higher-risk devices. Brazil's Anvisa is the largest medical device market in Latin America, with robust regulatory pathways and international recognition. China's NMPA is rapidly expanding, projected to exceed $150 billion by 2030, with a focus on innovation and regulatory reform. Emerging markets are developing sophisticated regulatory frameworks, gaining global influence in the medical device sector. The IMDRF harmonizes regulations across regions, reducing duplication and aligning global compliance efforts. While all regulators aim for patient safety, they differ in classification logic, submission formats, and market expectations. Launching a medical device globally requires significant investment in compliance, with strategies to reduce total costs. A Singapore-based company successfully navigates global compliance, illustrating the practical application of regulatory strategies. Avoid common pitfalls in multi-market compliance, such as underestimating regional differences and missing submission deadlines. Transform into a globally credible expert, navigating every authority, framework, and submission strategy with confidence. Welcome to Chapter 3, where we delve into the classification and risk-based regulatory pathways for medical devices. This session is presented by CDG Training, focusing on how devices are classified and approved worldwide. In this chapter, you'll explore how medical devices are classified by regulators globally. We'll cover regulatory pathways, evidence requirements, and review timelines, which are crucial for market success. Device classification influences submission type, clinical evidence, audit frequency, and market obligations. Misclassification can lead to wasted investment and regulatory issues. Regulators classify devices based on risk to patients and users. Higher-risk devices face stricter requirements, more clinical evidence, and frequent audits, shaping the regulatory framework. The US FDA uses a 3-class system for medical devices, each with distinct regulatory and evidence requirements. Class 1 is low risk, Class 2 moderate risk, and Class 3 high risk. Under EU MDR, devices are classified into 4 classes based on invasiveness and duration of contact. This systematic approach ensures correct classification. Japan's PMDA classifies devices into 4 tiers, each with distinct submission and review pathways aligned with international risk principles. Classification is not arbitrary. It follows defined rules covering invasiveness, contact duration, energy source, and software function, ensuring consistent outcomes. Software as a medical device, SAMD, has its own classification logic, emphasizing the significance of information provided and the seriousness of the condition addressed. Devices that include or deliver drugs face complex classification decisions. Examples include drug-eluting stents and prefilled syringes, each requiring a unique strategy. In vitro diagnostic devices have their own classification rules under EU and FDA frameworks, focusing on risk to individuals and public health. The FDA offers 3 primary pathways to market: 510(k), de novo, and PMA, each with different timelines, evidence demands, and review processes. Under EUMDR, devices follow different assessment pathways based on classification, ranging from self-declaration to full QMS audits by notified bodies. Higher-risk devices require more robust clinical evidence and thorough review processes, emphasizing the need for comprehensive data. Higher-risk devices face longer timelines and higher costs, encouraging accurate classification to avoid delays and financial burdens. When companies and regulators disagree on classification, various resolution options are available, including pre-submission meetings and formal reviews. For 510(k) and equivalence-based pathways, predicate devices are essential. Strong predicate selection accelerates submissions and ensures safety. Classification errors can lead to significant market access delays and financial losses. Avoiding these pitfalls is crucial for success. Early classification analysis, pre-submission meetings, and thorough documentation can save time and money, ensuring a smoother regulatory process. A case study on a smart insulin pen illustrates how different classification systems apply, highlighting the need for a unified strategy. Every classification decision must be documented thoroughly, including the rationale and evidence. This ensures compliance and readiness for audits. Accurate classification is key to a successful device launch. Mastering frameworks, thorough documentation, and global strategies ensure faster market entry. Welcome to Chapter 4, where we delve into ISO 13485-2016, the cornerstone of quality management systems in the medical device industry. In this chapter, we introduce ISO 13485-2016, a globally recognized standard that serves as the universal language of quality assurance across major markets. ISO 13485-2016 is the most widely accepted quality management system standard for medical devices, recognized in over 50 countries and harmonized with major regulatory frameworks. Since its first publication in 1996, ISO 13485 has evolved through major revisions, reflecting the maturing global medical device industry. ISO 13485 is tailored for medical devices, emphasizing risk management and regulatory compliance, unlike the general industry-focused ISO 9001. The process approach of ISO 13485-2016 views the organization as a network of interconnected processes, driving efficiency and quality. The Plan Do Check Act cycle is central to ISO 13485, ensuring continuous improvement across all processes. ISO 13485-2016 is structured into 8 core sections, each addressing critical aspects of quality management. Section 4 of ISO 13485 establishes the foundational requirements for a structured and accessible quality management system. Leadership is at the heart of ISO 13485, focusing on defining quality policies and objectives to ensure commitment and improvement. Resource management in ISO 13485 ensures competent personnel, suitable infrastructure, and controlled environments for quality operations. Product realization in ISO 13485 covers the entire lifecycle, from planning to production, ensuring compliance and quality. Measurement, analysis, and improvement are continuous processes in ISO 13485, driving quality and compliance. Risk-based thinking is embedded throughout ISO 13485, ensuring proactive management of potential issues. ISO 13485 emphasizes documented information requirements, ensuring clarity and compliance in quality management. Validation and verification are crucial in ISO 13485, ensuring every process and product meets quality standards. Customer-related processes in ISO 13485 focus on capturing feedback and improving quality through systematic management. Internal audits under ISO 13485 drive compliance by identifying and addressing issues before they impact quality. A real-life example of ISO 13485 implementation shows how a mid-size manufacturer achieved compliance within 14 months. Welcome to Chapter 5, where we delve into design controls and the design history file, essential for building safety and compliance into every product from the start. In this training, we explore the structured framework of design controls, ensuring medical devices are designed safely and effectively from concept to launch. Quality begins at the drawing board, with design controls preventing failures by embedding quality and risk management early in the design process. Design controls are required by major authorities like the FDA, ISO, and EUMDR, ensuring a powerful global compliance asset. The 8 pillars of design controls include planning, inputs, outputs, review, verification, validation, transfer, and changes, ensuring regulatory compliance. Every medical device project starts with a documented design plan, defining scope, deliverables, and responsibilities, evolving as the project progresses. Design inputs translate user needs into engineering language, forming the foundation for the design process. Design outputs are the tangible results of the design process, including drawings, specifications, and labeling, ensuring consistent manufacturing. Every design input must connect to design outputs, ensuring traceability and compliance throughout the project. Design reviews are strategic checkpoints that verify the design's progress, involving cross-functional teams to ensure alignment. Design verification confirms the device was built right, using various testing methods to ensure compliance with design inputs. Design validation ensures the device meets user needs through real-world testing, confirming it was built correctly. Verification and validation address different questions, focusing on whether the design was built right and if it meets user needs. Design transfer is the critical handoff from lab to factory, ensuring the validated design is ready for production. Every design change must be controlled to manage evolution, ensuring compliance and avoiding uncontrolled risks. The design history file is the master record of all design activities, ensuring traceability and compliance during inspections. Risk management is integrated into design controls, ensuring patient safety and compliance throughout the product lifecycle. IEC 62304 integrates software-specific design controls, ensuring compliance with software lifecycle requirements. A practical example of a wearable cardiac monitor illustrates the application of design controls in real life, ensuring safety and compliance. Common pitfalls in design controls include vague inputs, weak reviews, and uncontrolled changes, each weakening compliance and safety. Best practices for audit-ready programs include digital platforms, independent reviews, and rigorous change management, ensuring compliance. Design controls help prevent recalls, accelerate launches, and protect patients, making devices safer and more effective.
Welcome to Chapter 6, where we delve into the essentials of document control, records management, and data integrity. These elements form the backbone of every compliant organization. In this chapter, you'll explore the interconnected disciplines of document control, records management, and data integrity. These are the foundations of a compliant medical device organization, crucial for surviving regulatory inspections. In regulatory thinking, if an activity isn't documented, it didn't happen. Documentation is the legal standing during compliance inspections, making it indispensable for regulatory adherence. Documentation compliance rests on 3 pillars: document control, records management, and data integrity. Together, they create an audit-ready, defensible compliance system. Understanding the difference between documents and records is crucial. Documents instruct, while records provide evidence of what was done, a key distinction in compliance. Organizations use a tiered documentation hierarchy, from quality manuals to records and forms. Each level serves a specific purpose, ensuring clarity and compliance. Every document must have a version number and change history. Auditors trace these to ensure no undocumented changes occur, maintaining the integrity of records. Documents require approval by authorized personnel. Modern systems use electronic workflows to capture digital signatures and ensure proper authorization. Ensuring only the latest approved versions are accessible is crucial. This prevents outdated documents from being used, maintaining compliance and accuracy. Different regions have specific record retention requirements. Understanding these is crucial for compliance, as they dictate how long records must be kept. Data integrity ensures records remain accurate and trustworthy. It's a critical focus area, especially with increased scrutiny on falsified records. Audit trails capture every action on a record, providing strong defense during inspections. They must be visible and tamper-evident to ensure compliance. Modern digital QMS platforms integrate document control, records management, and data integrity, reducing audit findings and enhancing regulatory submissions. Documentation systems must be protected by strong cybersecurity controls. A compromised system is a compliance risk, making security a top priority. A practical example of a pre-inspection readiness check shows the importance of thorough preparation, identifying gaps, and correcting issues before an audit. Document control, records management, and data integrity are the foundations of regulatory compliance. Mastering these ensures your organization is audit-ready.
In this chapter, we delve into supplier qualification, purchasing controls, and supply chain compliance. Three interconnected disciplines crucial for ensuring consistent delivery of safe, compliant medical device products. These elements are integral to your QMS, and their failures can have severe implications. Welcome to the supply chain compliance stage. Here, you'll explore how supplier qualification, purchasing controls, and supply chain compliance work together to ensure that medical devices consistently meet safety and quality standards. These processes are essential in maintaining the integrity of your QMS. Modern medical devices rely on components from diverse suppliers worldwide. Supplier-related issues account for nearly 50% of medical device recalls, making supplier quality one of the highest risk areas in any QMS. Addressing these risks is crucial for maintaining product safety and compliance. Supplier controls are mandatory under various regulations like FDA 21 CFR Part 820.50 and ISO 13485 Section 7.4. These regulations require manufacturers to evaluate, select, monitor, and re-evaluate suppliers to ensure product quality and patient safety. Supplier quality is a continuous life cycle involving identification, qualification, contracting, monitoring, re-evaluation, and termination. Each stage is systematically examined by auditors to ensure compliance and quality assurance. CDG training emphasizes categorizing suppliers by risk to product quality and patient safety. Critical suppliers require deep oversight, while non-critical suppliers follow a more streamlined approach. This risk-based categorization is essential for efficient compliance strategy. Supplier identification begins with defining technical, quality, regulatory, and commercial requirements. Procurement and QA teams evaluate potential suppliers through surveys, financial reviews, and technical assessments to ensure compliance from the start. Qualified suppliers must undergo on-site qualification audits, examining quality systems, manufacturing processes, and risk management capabilities. These audits ensure suppliers meet regulatory compliance and maintain high standards. Every critical supplier must have a documented quality agreement covering specifications, change notifications, audits, and complaint handling. These agreements are vital for maintaining a strong quality relationship and ensuring compliance. Every component must be inspected against documented criteria before production. Inspection methods include visual inspection, dimensional verification, and functional testing, ensuring only compliant components enter production. For high-volume components, statistical sampling plans are used to balance inspection costs against quality risk. These plans allow efficient acceptance decisions without inspecting every single item, ensuring compliance with standards like ISO 2859. Supplier change notifications are crucial for managing any changes that could affect product quality or regulatory status. This process involves formal notifications, impact assessments, and approvals to prevent unexpected product failures. Modern manufacturers monitor supplier performance through real-time scorecards tracking delivery, defect rates, and complaints. This ongoing monitoring helps catch emerging issues before they become serious quality failures. When supplier issues arise, manufacturers issue supplier corrective action requests, SCARs, to address root causes and implement corrective actions. This process transforms supplier failures into improvements, ensuring long-term quality enhancement. For critical components, maintaining a complete custody chain from supplier to finished device is essential. This includes production, shipping, and storage, ensuring traceability and compliance at every step. Modern supply chain compliance includes cybersecurity to protect connected devices and software components from tampering. Manufacturers must verify supplier practices to ensure security across the supply chain. The medical device industry faces risks from counterfeit components. Strong supplier qualification, custody chain verification, and authentication technologies are essential to prevent counterfeit infiltration and ensure patient safety. Consider an orthopedic implant manufacturer sourcing components globally. This integrated supply chain management approach exemplifies the practices discussed, ensuring compliance and quality across all stages of production. Frequent mistakes include over-relying on self-certifications and missing change notifications. These weaknesses create serious downstream risks, emphasizing the need for robust supplier evaluation and monitoring processes. Top organizations apply best practices like risk categorization, real-time monitoring, and robust quality agreements to ensure supply chain excellence. These strategies build stronger supplier relationships and enhance product quality. Strong supply chain compliance is a strategic competitive advantage. Companies with mature supplier programs experience lower recall rates, stronger customer trust, and higher market share growth, highlighting the importance of compliance. Your suppliers are part of your QMS. Categorize them by risk, qualify them rigorously, and monitor them continuously. This approach ensures compliance and builds confidence in your supply chain, equipping you with the tools for world-class medical device supply chain excellence. Welcome to Chapter 8, where we delve into the critical aspects of production and process controls in medical device manufacturing. This chapter is all about transforming approved designs into consistent, compliant devices. In this chapter, you'll explore how production and process controls transform approved designs into thousands of consistent, safe, and compliant medical devices. Strong production controls are where engineering meets reality, ensuring quality is never compromised. A perfectly designed device can become unsafe due to manufacturing variations. Industry data shows that production-related defects account for nearly 20% of all medical device recalls, highlighting the importance of understanding and preventing these variations. Production controls are mandated by various regulations, including FDA, ISO, and EU standards. Each requires manufacturers to plan, control, and monitor production to ensure quality and patient safety. ISO 13485 requires manufacturers to define every production process, ensuring each step is planned, validated, executed, and monitored to ensure predictable quality outcomes, from material receipt to packaging. Every production run must be planned with documented work orders and environmental requirements. Strong planning prevents defects and audit findings, ensuring each step is traceable and controlled. All production equipment must be qualified through the IQO-QPQ framework, ensuring it operates within specifications and consistently produces compliant output across multiple production runs. Process validation provides documented evidence that a manufacturing process consistently produces output meeting specifications. This involves process design, performance qualification, and continued verification. Statistical Process Control, SPC, uses real-time data to detect process variation before defects occur. SPC charts track key process parameters, alerting operators when measurements drift outside control limits. Process capability indices like CPK and CP quantify how well a process meets specifications. These metrics help identify areas needing improvement to ensure consistent quality. Production areas require strict environmental controls, including temperature, humidity, and particulate monitoring. These controls prevent defects and ensure product safety as they move through production. Even the best processes fail without trained operators. Training records ensure operators are qualified, competent, and periodically re-evaluated, maintaining high standards in manufacturing. Throughout production, in-process controls verify that work in progress meets specifications before moving to the next stage. This includes dimensional checks, electrical tests, and visual inspections. Every device must carry a unique lot or serial identification, tracing back to material lots, production runs, and equipment used. Strong traceability enables targeted recalls and post-market analysis. When products fail inspection, they must be segregated, labeled, and disposed of according to documented procedures. This prevents defective devices from reaching patients and ensures compliance. Before a device is released, it must pass final inspection against documented acceptance criteria. This ensures that quality decisions remain independent from production pressures. Many medical devices require strict contamination control. Cleanroom protocols, gowning procedures, and bioburden monitoring are essential to prevent microbial contamination throughout production. Every production run must generate a complete batch record, documenting every detail from start to finish. These records are crucial for audits and regulatory inspections, ensuring compliance. Consider a US-based insulin pump manufacturer producing 50,000 units per quarter. Each pump requires numerous steps and inspections, illustrating the complexity and precision required in medical device manufacturing. Frequent mistakes include skipping process revalidation and ignoring SPC signals. Each weakness creates serious downstream risks, emphasizing the need for rigorous process controls and monitoring. Top organizations invest in SPC monitoring, rigorous process validation, and continuous operator training. These practices build manufacturing systems that consistently pass audits and avoid recalls. Production and process controls ensure every compliance investment pays off. Validate processes, monitor with statistical rigor, and protect quality from production pressure to deliver safe, effective devices. Welcome to Chapter 9, where we delve into the critical aspects of sterilization, cleanroom operations, and environmental monitoring. These are the invisible foundations that ensure medical device safety. In this chapter, you'll explore sterilization, cleanroom operations, and environmental monitoring. These interconnected disciplines protect patients from invisible threats, making sterility a life-saving necessity. Sterility is crucial in healthcare, as surgical site infections affect millions globally. Contaminated devices contribute significantly to these infections, highlighting the need for rigorous sterility practices. Sterility requirements are governed by internationally recognized standards. These standards provide a framework for ensuring that sterilization processes reliably achieve the required assurance levels. The Sterility Assurance Level, or SAL, represents the probability of a single viable microorganism remaining on a sterilized device. Achieving SAL 10 to the power of 6 is essential for ensuring patient safety. Modern medical devices are sterilized using various methods, each with specific requirements. Choosing the right method depends on device material, compatibility, and production volume. Steam sterilization uses saturated steam at high temperatures, making it reliable and cost-effective. However, it's not suitable for materials sensitive to heat and moisture. Ethylene oxide sterilization is ideal for heat-sensitive devices but requires careful handling due to its carcinogenic nature. It effectively reduces microbial contamination. Radiation sterilization, including gamma and electron beam methods, uses high-energy radiation to destroy microorganisms. It's ideal for pre-packaged single-use devices. Sterilization processes are validated through a structured three-stage qualification process. This ensures that the sterilized cycle achieves the required sterility assurance level. Cleanrooms are classified based on particle concentration levels. These classifications ensure that manufacturing operations are performed in a controlled environment. Cleanroom design incorporates HEPA filtration, laminar airflow, and positive pressure to maintain cleanliness. These principles are essential for controlling contamination. Gowning procedures are crucial in preventing cleanroom contamination. Strict protocols, including hand washing and wearing protective gear, minimize contamination risks. Environmental monitoring programs include various elements like air sampling and surface contact plates. These programs ensure continuous vigilance against contamination threats. Bioburden testing measures the microbial load on products before sterilization. Controlling bioburden is vital for ensuring reliable sterilization and patient safety. Sterilization packaging protects devices from contamination during storage and transport. It maintains the sterility of the device until use, ensuring patient safety. Sterility maintenance involves validated storage conditions and real-time stability testing. This ensures that devices remain sterile throughout their shelf life. Reusable devices must be thoroughly cleaned, disinfected, and sterilized between uses. Proper reprocessing is critical for patient safety and compliance with regulations. Consider a manufacturer producing 800,000 implants annually. Their sterility program includes cleanroom assembly, validated sterilization, and bioburden testing, ensuring product safety. Common mistakes in sterility programs can create patient safety risks. Avoiding these pitfalls is essential for maintaining high standards and preventing adverse events. Achieving sterility excellence involves rigorous validation, continuous monitoring, and strict compliance with protocols. These practices ensure patient safety and product reliability. Sterilization, cleanroom operations, and environmental monitoring are not just paperwork exercises. They are vital contributions to patient safety, requiring mastery and continuous enforcement. Welcome to Chapter 10, where we delve into the validation strategy for processes, software, and equipment. This chapter is crucial for ensuring that every system works as intended, building documented confidence in your operations. In this training chapter, you'll master the art of validation, a structured discipline that ensures every process, software system, and piece of equipment in medical device companies performs reliably and consistently. Validation is the backbone of regulatory submission, audit, and product launch. Validation is essential for proving that processes, software, and equipment consistently meet specifications. Without it, manufacturers can't defend their products under regulatory scrutiny. With validation, you gain documented confidence in every system. Validation is a requirement by major authorities like FDA, ISO, EUMDR, and IEC. Each has specific guidelines to ensure compliance and quality in medical device manufacturing. Modern medical device validation is built on three pillars: process, software, and equipment validation. Each pillar ensures reproducibility and compliance, forming an integrated framework for quality assurance. Process validation provides evidence that manufacturing consistently meets specifications. It involves stages like process design, performance qualification, and continued verification, forming a global standard for medical device manufacturing. Stage 1 focuses on building knowledge through experiments and risk assessments. This foundational phase is crucial for the success of subsequent qualification runs. Stage 2 involves running production processes under controlled conditions to demonstrate reproducibility. This stage is critical for proving that the process works in production. Stage 3 establishes ongoing monitoring to detect changes that might affect quality. Continuous vigilance ensures that validated processes remain effective over time. Equipment validation follows the IQO-QPQ framework, ensuring that equipment operates correctly and produces consistent output under real-use conditions. Every measurement system must be calibrated against traceable standards to ensure accuracy and compliance. This is a critical aspect of equipment validation. Software validation is crucial for systems that touch patients. It ensures reliability and traceability, governed by standards like IEC 62304. The IEC 62304 standard outlines the software development lifecycle, ensuring that each phase from planning to maintenance is thoroughly validated. Software safety classification stratifies risk based on potential harm. Higher classes require more rigorous validation to ensure patient safety. GAMP5 provides a framework for validating business and quality systems, categorizing software based on complexity and risk to ensure compliance. Test case development is the heart of software validation, ensuring that every requirement has a corresponding test case for thorough validation. A validation master plan outlines the strategy for validation activities, defining scope, responsibilities, and methodologies to ensure comprehensive coverage. Periodic revalidation and change control ensure that systems remain compliant even when changes occur, preventing common audit findings. A real-world example of insulin pump software validation demonstrates the rigorous approach needed to meet IEC 62304 standards, ensuring safety and compliance. Common validation mistakes can trigger audit findings. Avoiding these pitfalls is key to building a robust validation program that withstands regulatory scrutiny. Best practices for validation excellence include maintaining a living master plan, automated test management, and rigorous change control to ensure audit readiness. Validation is about building confidence that every system works as intended. By validating with discipline and defending with evidence, you ensure readiness for any regulatory inspection. Welcome to Chapter 11, where we delve into the critical aspects of complaint handling, CAPA, and non-conformance management. These processes are essential for turning problems into improvements that protect patients. In this chapter, you'll explore complaint handling, CAPA, and non-conformance management, three interconnected disciplines that determine how a medical device company responds when something goes wrong. Strong response systems separate excellent companies from those that lurch from crisis to crisis. Every medical device company encounters complaints and non-conformances. The difference between excellent companies and struggling ones is how quickly and effectively they respond. Strong CAPA programs reduce repeat issues significantly, enhancing operational efficiency. Complaint handling, CAPA, and non-conformance management are mandatory under all major regulatory frameworks. These areas are among the most heavily inspected during regulatory audits worldwide, ensuring compliance and quality assurance. Modern quality systems rest on three essential pillars: complaint handling, non-conformance management, and CAPA. Together, they form a unified system for continuous improvement, addressing both customer-reported and internally detected problems. A complaint is any written, electronic, or oral communication alleging deficiencies related to identity, quality, durability, reliability, safety, or performance of a medical device. All channels must be monitored and logged systematically. Effective complaint handling follows a structured five-step workflow: initiate, classify, investigate, find the root cause, and close. Each step is crucial to prevent regulatory vulnerability and systemic issues. Every incoming complaint must be classified by severity to determine reporting priority and regulatory obligations. Proper triage ensures critical issues receive immediate attention while resources are allocated efficiently. Serious complaints must be reported to regulatory authorities within strict timelines. Immediate notification is required for life-threatening events, ensuring swift action to mitigate risks. Effective complaint investigations combine multiple evidence streams to determine root causes, not just symptoms. Techniques include returned device analysis, customer interviews, and complaint history review. Non-conformances are quality issues detected internally. The process involves detection, investigation, segregation, and documented closure. Strong systems catch issues before they reach patients, reducing potential harm. Effective root cause analysis uses structured tools like the 5 Whys, fishbone diagram, and FMEA. Each tool reveals different aspects of complex quality problems, aiding investigators in finding solutions. CAPA encompasses corrective and preventive actions with distinct orientations. Corrective actions address root causes of detected nonconformities, while preventive actions address potential problems to prevent recurrence. A complete CAPA cycle includes essential stages from initiation to formal closure. Skipping any stage weakens the entire system and creates vulnerabilities. Each stage is crucial for sustained improvement. Effectiveness verification confirms that CAPA actions have solved the problem, not just symptoms. This step requires defining measurable success criteria and documenting evidence that the issue has not recurred. Individual CAPAs solve specific problems, revealing systemic patterns. Analyzing CAPA trends helps identify emerging issues before they multiply, ensuring proactive quality management. CAPA must be linked to risk management to ensure patient safety. This integration helps in identifying hazards, estimating risks, and implementing controls to mitigate potential issues. Every CAPA must be fully documented. Auditors examine CAPA documentation more closely than almost any other QMS area. Incomplete records are among the most common audit findings. Consider a surgical stapler manufacturer receiving complaints about misfires. This real-world scenario illustrates every critical step in the CAPA process, from complaint initiation to effectiveness verification. Mistakes in CAPA and complaint handling lead to repeat issues and regulatory citations. Understanding these pitfalls is the first step to avoiding them in your organization. Top organizations integrate complaint handling, non-conformance, and CAPA into a single platform, ensuring strict effectiveness verification and linking CAPA to risk management. This approach turns every complaint into an opportunity for improvement. Welcome to Chapter 12, where we delve into the critical aspects of post-market surveillance, vigilance, and adverse event reporting. This chapter focuses on understanding how devices perform in the real world after they reach patients. In this training chapter, you'll explore the essential role of post-market surveillance and vigilance. These systems are the eyes and ears of every responsible medical device company, ensuring patient safety and compliance. Post-market surveillance is crucial for identifying new patterns and issues that emerge after a product launch. It helps in detecting safety signals that were not apparent during pre-market testing. Post-market surveillance is a mandatory requirement across major authorities like the FDA and EU MDR. Understanding these regulations is vital for compliance and patient safety. Modern post-market compliance relies on 3 pillars: proactive surveillance, vigilance reporting, and trend analysis. Together, they create a closed-loop safety system. The shift from reactive to proactive surveillance is essential. Modern approaches use real-time data and strategic intelligence to protect patients and maintain reputation. A comprehensive post-market surveillance plan outlines how data is collected, analyzed, and integrated into risk management, ensuring continuous safety monitoring. Effective surveillance draws from diverse data sources like customer complaints, social media, and scientific literature, providing a comprehensive view of device performance. Adverse events are categorized by severity, from death to other outcomes. Proper classification and reporting are crucial for compliance and patient safety. The FDA's Medical Device Reporting Program requires timely submission of reports for adverse events, contributing to a public database that enhances industry-wide safety. Under EU MDR, manufacturers must adhere to strict timelines for reporting incidents, ensuring rapid response to potential public health threats. PSURs are comprehensive safety summaries that integrate various data points to provide a holistic view of device safety performance. Advanced trend analysis and signal detection help spot patterns before they escalate into crises, protecting both patients and corporate reputation. When safety issues arise, manufacturers must implement corrective actions promptly. Coordination and documentation are key to effective resolution. Field safety notices communicate essential safety information to healthcare providers and patients, ensuring timely and clear dissemination of critical updates. In the modern landscape, cybersecurity surveillance is crucial for connected medical devices, ensuring vulnerabilities are addressed promptly to protect patient data. Integrating real-world evidence from various sources enhances proactive safety interventions and provides deeper insights into device performance. Continuous updates to the risk management file ensure that new findings are integrated, maintaining a robust safety and compliance framework. A real-world example of a smart ventilator program illustrates the importance of proactive detection and timely updates in preventing serious incidents. Avoiding common pitfalls like inadequate surveillance and missed deadlines is crucial for protecting patients and maintaining compliance. Top organizations achieve post-market excellence by integrating data, automating trend analysis, and maintaining proactive cybersecurity measures. Listening to every signal and acting with discipline are key to protecting patients. Equip yourself with the knowledge to excel in post-market surveillance and vigilance. Welcome to Chapter 13, where we delve into the intricate world of regulatory submissions, including 510(k), PMA, CE marking, and global registrations. This chapter is your gateway to mastering the global market. In this training, you'll explore the full spectrum of regulatory submissions, understanding their importance in opening global markets and ensuring compliance. Our approach equips you with the skills to navigate these complex processes confidently. Regulatory submissions are crucial in bridging the gap between development and market access. With high stakes involved, our curriculum is designed to guide you through successful submissions, minimizing delays and maximizing market potential. Each major market has its unique submission pathway. From the FDA in the USA to CDSCO in India, understanding these pathways is essential for global market access. We'll explore the nuances of each to ensure your success. The FDA offers three primary submission pathways: 510(k), De Novo, and PMA. Each has distinct timelines, evidence standards, and fees. Understanding these routes is key to navigating the U.S. market effectively. The 510(k) pathway is a common route for demonstrating substantial equivalence to a legally marketed device. We'll explore its components, from device description to labeling, ensuring a comprehensive understanding. The PMA pathway is rigorous, requiring extensive testing and documentation. It's essential for high-risk devices, demanding thorough clinical investigations and statistical analysis to ensure safety and effectiveness. The De Novo pathway offers a route for novel devices without a predicate. It's a strategic option for breakthrough technologies, focusing on classification and risk assessment to establish market clearance. CE marking opens doors to over 30 countries, requiring compliance with EU MDR standards. From classification to certification, understanding this process is vital for accessing the European market. EU MDR compliance involves detailed documentation and adherence to key principles like traceability and proportionality. Mastering these elements ensures your submissions meet stringent European standards. Independent audits by notified bodies are crucial for maintaining compliance in Europe. From initial certification to recertification, these audits ensure ongoing adherence to regulatory standards. Japan's PMDA offers a structured regulatory pathway, from foreign manufacturer accreditation to final approval. Understanding this process is key to accessing Asia's premier market efficiently. The MDSAP streamlines compliance across 5 major markets, reducing audit burden significantly. It's an efficient strategy for global manufacturers aiming for simultaneous market access. Health Canada's submission process requires bilingual labeling and MDSAP integration. Understanding these requirements is crucial for navigating the Canadian market successfully. Brazil's market demands rigorous documentation and certification processes. With the longest regulatory timeline in Latin America, understanding ANVISA's requirements is essential for market entry. China's NMPA is known for its detailed and time-consuming processes. Despite the complexity, mastering these requirements is crucial for tapping into the world's fastest-growing market. India's CDSCO and other emerging markets like Saudi Arabia and Mexico offer unique regulatory challenges. Understanding these markets is key to developing robust submission strategies. Pre-submission meetings with regulators like the FDA and EMA are crucial for clarifying requirements and ensuring successful submissions. Strategic engagement can dramatically reduce review timelines. High-quality submissions are characterized by clear writing, logical organization, and rigorous evidence. These qualities not only meet reviewer expectations but also shorten review timelines significantly. Explore a real-life example of a multi-region launch, demonstrating the strategic pathway to global success. This case study highlights the importance of coordinated submissions across different markets. Avoid common pitfalls like weak predicate selection and incomplete documentation. Addressing these issues is crucial for preventing delays and ensuring successful regulatory submissions. Mastering each regulatory pathway and engaging regulators early are key to successful submissions. Think globally and submit strategically to maximize efficiency across your global portfolio. Welcome to Chapter 14, where we explore the vital role of internal audits, management reviews, and continuous improvement in maintaining and evolving quality systems. In this session, we delve into the continuous improvement engine, a system that ensures quality systems remain dynamic and effective, ready to meet regulatory demands. Static quality systems often fail, but those embracing continuous improvement thrive, reducing errors and enhancing compliance. Internal audits and management reviews are essential, mandated by major regulatory authorities to ensure compliance and quality. Quality system vitality relies on three pillars: internal audits, management reviews, and continuous improvement, forming a cohesive cycle. Internal audits are systematic evaluations that drive compliance and uncover areas for improvement, conducted by trained professionals. A structured 5-phase process ensures thorough internal audits, from planning to follow-up verification. Risk-based planning focuses audit resources on high-risk areas, maximizing the value and effectiveness of audits. Qualified auditors are crucial, requiring documented training and experience to maintain objectivity and effectiveness. An auditor's toolkit includes checklists, sampling plans, and software to ensure thorough and effective audits. Effective interviews reveal the true state of processes, using open-ended questions to uncover compliance and culture insights. Audit findings should be specific and actionable, guiding organizations toward meaningful corrective actions. Management reviews are leadership's checkpoints, evaluating QMS effectiveness and driving strategic decisions. Leadership must examine various aspects, from audit results to resource adequacy, to ensure comprehensive oversight. Decisions from management reviews drive improvements, from QMS enhancements to policy updates, ensuring continuous progress. Continuous improvement transforms compliance into excellence, using methodologies like Lean and Six Sigma to enhance processes. Measuring key quality metrics ensures organizations stay on track, focusing on what truly matters for performance. Integrating audits, reviews, and CAPA creates a powerful system for continuous improvement, closing the loop on quality management. A real-life example shows how structured maturity transforms quality systems, turning challenges into opportunities for excellence. Avoid common mistakes that trigger external findings by ensuring thorough audits and reviews, focusing on clarity and action. Adopt best practices to build mature programs, focusing on planning, training, and continuous improvement for sustained success. Audit, review, improve, repeat. This cycle is the engine that keeps quality systems alive, evolving, and ready. Explore common compliance pitfalls, best practices, and the certification pathway to become a certified professional. Understanding why compliance fails is crucial. Often, it's due to lack of awareness, poor documentation, and a reactive approach. Addressing these issues is the first step toward building robust systems. Documentation gaps are a frequent audit finding. Missing records, inconsistent formats, and poor version control can lead to significant compliance risks. Reactive compliance is a common pitfall. It involves last-minute scrambling before audits, leading to weak systems. Proactive integration into daily operations is essential. Poor training on quality systems and regulatory requirements leads to errors and audit failures. Continuous training ensures consistency and awareness. Weak CAPA systems fail to address root causes, leading to recurring issues. Effective CAPA requires thorough root cause analysis and continuous improvement. Lack of cross-functional collaboration creates gaps and inconsistencies. Effective collaboration ensures alignment and consistent compliance. Ignoring post-market data can lead to serious risks. Monitoring complaints and trends is essential for ongoing compliance and improvement. Compliance failures can lead to financial, legal, and reputational damage. Understanding these impacts helps prioritize risk mitigation strategies. Building a quality culture involves leadership commitment, employee ownership, and continuous improvement. It's essential for sustainable compliance. Proactive risk management involves identifying, evaluating, and controlling risks early in the product lifecycle. It's more effective and less costly than reactive measures. Strong documentation systems are crucial for compliance. Digital QMS systems enhance control, traceability, and accessibility. Continuous training keeps employees updated with evolving standards and regulations. It improves performance and reduces errors. Effective CAPA processes focus on root cause analysis and continuous improvement. They prevent recurrence and enhance compliance. Audit readiness involves regular internal audits, gap analysis, and mock audits. It ensures compliance before external audits. The compliance maturity model progresses from reactive to optimized systems. Continuous improvement drives long-term success. The course summary covers QA principles, regulatory frameworks, lifecycle management, and real-world practices. You're now equipped for compliance roles. The certification pathway involves completing the course, passing the exam, and receiving your certificate. It advances your career in compliance. Career opportunities in compliance include roles in quality assurance, regulatory affairs, auditing, and consulting. These roles impact patient safety and organizational success. Your journey in compliance starts here. Apply your knowledge, keep learning, and strive for excellence to become a trusted professional.